Good morning, Richard. Eckley here. Happy Tuesday morning. An absolutely beautiful day here in Swansea this morning on a Tuesday morning. We're on a Tuesday, it's on a Wealth Tuesday on your 4 keys to a healthier, happier you. And I'm going to turn this around because the view I got this morning is Swansea Bay, and it is absolutely beautiful this morning. I don't know if you can see that, but that is just beautiful. Dead calm again, sun shining, blue skies. Spring is in the air. You see over there? That's the Mumbles. Gorgeous, gorgeous day. So if you can do your 30 minutes walk in Swansea Bay, I don't blame you. It's pretty lovely. Right, swap that on there again. Get yourself back in the position. There you go. So yeah, so we're on a Wealth Tuesday on Your 4 Keys to a Healthier, Happier You. So today I'm going to do a bit of a reading from my book, Your 4 Keys to a Healthier, Happier You, on the Wealth section. So you can see where we are with the old Wealth. There's your 4 keys to a healthier, happier you. So I should do a little read on the old Wealth section now. Now, wealth is a tricky subject to begin with, as people don't like talking about money. Wealthy people are often presented as bad or greedy in films and in the news. So let's cut to the core of what wealth is and what we should do to pursue it or not. Firstly, the only way to create wealth is by providing a service or a solution to a problem which people pay us for. And the more people we can serve, the more wealth we can create. Only people buy from people. Even with all the technology nowadays, it has to be a human who presses the buy now button. No robot has bought anything yet, even if it's set on auto payment to start the whole process. It takes time to provide a good service or solution, build up a good reputation, and have other people recommend us, which will increase the size of our business or brand. Obviously, with the arrival of the internet, this process has been extremely sped up. In the old days, we provided a service or solution to our local village or area. If we did a good job, word would spread to nearby towns, or sometimes to the nearest city if we were lucky, which would give us a thriving, growing business and enough wealth to live on comfortably. But this took years of hard work and providing an excellent service to our customers, because if one customer started to spread rumours of poor service or bad goods, it could cost us a lot of business. This is where the saying, "the customer is always right," came from, because even if the customer was wrong, we still wanted him or her to leave our premises happy, spreading good words about our business and not bad. We could advertise our business in the local paper, and if it was growing well, maybe a national newspaper or radio. But this took big money. A small local business probably couldn't afford this, so it was only the big businesses with large advertising budgets that we would hear about. Then came television with even more reach into people's homes. But to advertise on television took even larger budgets, which is well out of the reach of the average business. Also, all these systems had gatekeepers, basically people you had to go through to get your service or solution advertised. But with the arrival of the internet, all this has now changed. Anyone with either a computer, laptop or mobile phone with internet access can advertise their service or solution to over 3 billion people all over the world immediately, on any of the platforms like Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, etc. There are no gatekeepers anymore, so we have more opportunities to grow our businesses and access to a global market, which previous generations could only dream of. The way we view this information has also changed over the last few years. The TV was always the main screen where we got 90% of our information from for years. However, these days that's only the third screen, with computers and laptops in second place, and our mobile phone being the first screen, which we all check numerous times a day. So getting our businesses on there is vital. So the possibilities of creating wealth has never been better. But the fundamentals still apply. We must be providing a good service or solution to maintain long-term wealth. What would we do if we had wealth? That's a very important question. All wealth does is give us options of how we want to spend our lives. It won't change who we are at core. If we are greedy, selfish, have a bad attitude, wealth won't change that. Likewise, if we are given, like to help and support others, and have a good attitude, wealth won't change that either. These are all down to mindset, which you'll cover in a later chapter. Wealth will just make us more of who we already are. If we like helping good causes, giving to charities, and funding research projects, we can give more to them. If we don't want to, we won't. There is often a misquoted saying that is used. Money is the root of all evil. But the actual quote is, the love of money is the root of all evil. Money is important in our world today. This is how our economy works. Our food, housing, clothes and all our consumer goods require us to have money. In the work we do, we exchange our time and the value we bring to that job for money. The more value we bring, the more money we get paid. If we're doing a job just for the sake of money, like a lot of people these days, we may struggle when the hard times come, and they nearly always will, and they certainly have now. But if we're doing something we enjoy, which provides good service to others, we will have a sense of fulfillment in our lives, which money alone cannot provide. In the old days, we would barter a trade for a trade. Say a blacksmith would shoe a horse for a farmer, then the farmer would pay him with some crops. Or a carpenter would make a table for a seamstress, and she would make clothes for his children. Then during the Industrial Revolution, there was a large movement of people from the country to the industrial cities, with the promise of actual payment for work carried out. It was also during this time that credit was first used, as people needed to buy houses and furniture in these towns, and for the first time people had a regular income, but couldn't afford them outright. So instalment plans or hire purchase agreements were set up, which is a system we're still using today, but now it's with credit cards. And unfortunately this debt has been building over the years, and a survey in 2017 showed the average debt in the UK at £8,000 per person, not including a mortgage, with many fearing they will never be debt free. There are only two areas we can be in. We are either 1. Managing debt, or 2. Creating wealth. We need to be doing a combination of both if we want to have long-term wealth. If we have debt, we need to be using a system of slowly getting us out of debt, but at the same time also creating wealth for our long-term futures. The first step to do this is to work out where we are right now financially. Once we know where we are starting from, we can start to move forward. Well, that's a little bit there on the... Oh, good morning, Stace. Not very heating. That's a little bit reading there from the wealth part of the Your 4 Keys to a Healthier, Happier You. And as I said before, with what the sort of time we've all got at the moment, being isolated and stuck at home, it's a great time to go through our financial statements and just see what is going out at the moment. We know what's coming in. A lot of us are down to 80%, and some of us have got nothing at all. So depending on where we are. So it's a good time to look at, right, okay, what's coming in the front door? There's not a lot at the moment coming in the front door, but quite often there's still a lot of stuff going out the back door. It means all our payments are still the same as they were before. So now it's a great time to do a financial statement of what we've got going out. Actually, go into your bank account. Come on, you can do it online now. You want to get in the bank, so you have to queue for hours outside. So do it online, go into your bank and just see and go through back about 2 or 3 months, going through each payment we're making and see which ones we can actually stop and reduce and cut down. This could be old TV subscriptions, perhaps magazine subscriptions, hobbies we used to do, which we're still paying subscriptions for. And these can all be reduced and taken off. The next other things we can do then is go to our mortgage provider. I know we're allowed to have 3 months mortgage window if you've got a little break through 3 months, so contact that. If we need that, we can do that. We can also look at changing our mortgage provider. If we have we're not in a fixed contract, we can change it and get a better deal on our mortgage, and the interest rate is so low now we can get a heck of a good deal. Again, with credit cards, we can find out what best credit card deals we can get at the moment. Again, 0%, most places are doing them, we can get those. A big one now is the utility bills. My utility bill provider came up, my energy provider came up last week, so I can start looking for a new one. So I've gone around online and I found a new one. Up to last week, I was paying £167 a month for my gas, electric and broadband service. I went online, looked around, they've reduced it to £67. So that is over £100 saving every single month. Still with gas, still electric, still doing everything, but just by shopping around. So now is such a good time. We got the time now, so there's no excuse not having the time. We got the time to look in, see what finances we can stop the payments at the back. We know our income is all being reduced, so now it's time we need to get our debt management under control so we can reduce our outgoings at the back door. Once we start to do that, we can get things balanced, a bit more of an even keel, and then hopefully once we get through all this coronavirus and things start to return to normal again, we can start to increase our wealth, build it up again, and the outgoings aren't so high. That's my little thought today. Have yourself a good day today. Remember to do your exercise, get outside in the fresh air when you're allowed to do your exercise. Beautiful day here in Swansea. So the sun's shining, the seas are calm, it's beautiful. And yeah, have a good one. Don't worry, it'll all calm down in the end. As I said, I think we can write April off, but I think May will be hopefully start to return back to normality then. So let's just keep it going. Have a good one today. All the best for now.